Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP today. The 2025 MotoGP season promises to be exhilarating with star-studded lineups across factory teams. Among the most anticipated pairings is at Lenovo Ducati, where Marc Marquez joins Francesco Bagnaia. This union has sparked discussions about their potential dynamics as teammates. MotoGP continues to witness an intense battle at the top, with Johann Zarco sharing insights into Marc Marquez's journey with Ducati and reflecting on his own career trajectory. Pedro Acosta is poised to make history as he eyes the record for the youngest ever MotoGP race winner. With just 2 races remaining this season, Acosta reflects on missed opportunities and prepares to challenge at Assen and Sachsenring. Luca Marini enters the upcoming Dutch and German rounds of MotoGP with optimism, seeing these races as pivotal for Honda's development amidst a challenging season. Despite being scoreless thus far, Marini remains determined to make strides with the Repsol Honda team, highlighting the unique opportunities presented by the diverse circuits of Assen and Sachsenring. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. MotoGP commentator Matt Burt highlights the intriguing dynamic between Marc Marquez and Francesco Bagnaia at Lenovo Ducati. Bagnaia, having dominated with Ducati recently, now faces the challenge of partnering with Marquez, known for his competitive prowess and history of intense rivalries within teams. Pecco was always championing Jack and Enea as his teammates because he knew he had those guys covered. But Marc, you are talking about a different ballgame. Pecco has always talked about this harmonious environment in the Ducati garage. Can it ever be harmonious when you're teammates with Marc Marquez? Quote from Matt Burt. Burt underscores Marquez's reputation for psychological warfare and the impact it could have within the Ducati team. He notes the historical context, including Marquez's interactions with Valentino Rossi, which could influence Bagnaia's approach to this new partnership. Marc's one of the smartest and most intelligent of playing all aspects of the game, the psychological warfare. He took complete control of the rider market himself. Within 24 hours Marc had turned everything around in his favor, added from Matt Burt. Despite Marquez's recent challenges with Honda, his resurgence with Gresini Honda underscores his determination and strategic acumen. Burt suggests that Ducati's decision to pair Marquez with Bagnaia reflects their confidence in Marquez's abilities and the potential synergy within their team dynamics. Ducati were happier cutting Jorge Martin and Enea Bastianini loose. Letting that level of talent go to another manufacturer when you know how good he is would have been ridiculous, concluded from Matt Burt. As the MotoGP community anticipates the debut of Marquez and Bagnaia as teammates at Lenovo Ducati, all eyes will be on how this partnership unfolds on the track. Stay tuned as we follow their journey and the developments leading up to the 2025 MotoGP season. Join us next time for more insights into the evolving world of motorcycle racing. Johann Zarco, speaking to GP1, acknowledged the challenge Marc Marquez faced in adapting to the Ducati. Despite Marquez's renowned talent, Zarco observed that Francesco Bagnaia has proven to be the rider who currently masters the Ducati GP24 most effectively. In truth, I expected him to be even stronger, then I realized he needed time to adapt. I thought he would fly around killing the competition, and instead Pecco showed that he is still the rider who handles the Ducati best. Quote from Johann Zarco. Zarco's assessment highlights the competitive nature of MotoGP, where even a rider of Marquez's caliber needs time to acclimatize to new machinery. He finds motivation in Marquez's adaptation process, drawing parallels to his own challenges in mastering different bikes. Seeing that Marc has this need to adapt gives me confidence, because when I say I have to adapt to something, I see that even the strongest rider has to do it, even if he does it faster than me. This motivates me and makes me realize that on every bike there are things to understand. Statement from Johann Zarco. Despite the competitiveness and challenges in MotoGP, Zarco remains committed to the series, dismissing any thoughts of switching to World SBK. He expresses his enthusiasm for MotoGP's high level and his eagerness to continue growing as a rider, aiming to make further strides with Honda despite their current struggles. No, I have a lot of fun in MotoGP. The level is so high in MotoGP and it fills me with excitement to continue to grow as a rider. For me it remains the category and it's my category, Zarco concluded. As MotoGP enthusiasts follow the ongoing battles on the track, Johann Zarco's insights provide a deeper understanding of the competitive dynamics and the personal motivations driving top riders like Marc Marquez and himself. Stay tuned for more updates on MotoGP as the season unfolds, showcasing the resilience and skill of these elite athletes in the world of motorcycle racing. Pedro Acosta enters the Dutch MotoGP in Sachsenring with aspirations to rewrite the record books as the youngest Premier Class race winner. Despite strong showings at Le Mans and Catalonia, crashes denied him potential victories, leaving Assen as another chance to shine. Finally, we have competition again. These breaks are good to disconnect and train hard, but I miss racing a lot, so I'm looking forward to Assen. Quote from Pedro Acosta. Acosta expresses enthusiasm for returning to racing mode after a hiatus, highlighting his rigorous preparation and anticipation for the challenges ahead. Assen Circuit, known as the Cathedral of Speed, holds promise for Acosta, given its track dynamics and historical significance. Assen is a circuit that I like, with a beautiful track and a spectacular atmosphere. We will see how we feel on Friday and how the weekend evolves, added from Pedro Acosta. Meanwhile, Augusto Fernandez faces uncertain prospects in MotoGP after losing his seat at Tech 3 KTM for 2025. Despite challenges, Fernandez remains focused on the upcoming races, particularly at Assen, where he aims to build on past performances and showcase his capabilities. After 3 weeks, I am happy to finally get back on the MotoGP bike and go racing. This time off was good to disconnect a bit, while training and preparing as much as we could for these 2 races before the summer break. Quote from Augusto Fernandez. As Pedro Acosta prepares to challenge for MotoGP history at Assen and Sachsenring, and Augusto Fernandez seeks to make an impact amidst uncertain future prospects, the upcoming races promise excitement and intense competition. Stay tuned as we follow their journeys and the unfolding drama in MotoGP. Luca Marini acknowledges the tough start to his MotoGP campaign aboard the RC213V, noting the competitive disadvantage compared to other manufacturers. Despite consistent finishes, Marini has yet to break into the top positions, with his best result being 16th place at Coda and Le Mans. It's been a long break and I'm ready to continue our work because in Mugello we made a good step at the end of the weekend. Quote from Luca Marini. Looking ahead, Marini expresses eagerness to resume development work with Honda, highlighting improvements made during the Mugello weekend. He emphasizes the importance of utilizing the upcoming races at Assen and Sachsenring to experiment with new strategies and setups to bridge the gap to his competitors. Assen and Sachsenring are 2 very different tracks, so we will be able to explore many things. Statement from Luca Marini. Despite challenges, Marini remains committed to Honda, citing ongoing development efforts and the cohesive teamwork within Repsol Honda. He underscores the significance of these next races before the mid-season break, aiming to capitalize on the team's collective efforts to enhance the RC213V's performance. I've no doubt it will be a useful 2 weeks for everyone in the Repsol Honda team before the real MotoGP summer break. Concluded from Luca Marini. Alongside Marini, fellow Honda rider Mir echoes the sentiment of focused improvement, emphasizing the importance of utilizing the upcoming race weekends to refine the bike further. Despite challenges, both riders are determined to maximize their potential heading into the mid-season break, aiming to return stronger for the latter half of the championship. With the second break, we will have a chance to work more on the bike and keep working on improvements. Let's approach it with the same intensity as always. Quote from Joan Mir. As Luca Marini and Joan Mir prepare for the challenges of Assen and Sachsenring, their focus on development and strategic adaptation reflects Honda's commitment to overcoming current obstacles in MotoGP. Stay tuned for more updates as the Repsol Honda team navigates through the twists and turns of the season, aiming for breakthrough performances in the upcoming races. Thanks for watching ZNGP today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you in the next video.